For months now, we've been tracking this bear market rally and projecting potential pivot highs before the market turns and eventually makes new lower lows that take out the bear market lows of October 2022. In each of our last two weekly outlook videos, Hove and I gave you scenarios that showed that price should make one smaller swing high before completely rejecting and going on for those new bear market lows since 2022. But since then, we've been stonewalled right at this 618, and now we have to ask ourselves, is the top in? Are we on our way to new lows, or do we have that one swing left in us? This is where most analysts go ahead and start claiming victory and start shouting from the rooftops that they were right. But the good analyst and good trader doesn't do that just yet. The chart needs to prove you are right before you start trading the trend in the opposite direction. Just as of this recording, we have met critical support at this base channel low and the 50% pullback of this move labeled as a yellow Y. And we've done it on what appears to be a potential for three waves. If we break below this base channel low and through the 50 and beyond the 618 and close there on a 4-hour or higher time frame, I will then feel comfortable calling the top in, and I will start to look to trade the trend in the opposite direction. However, at this very point, I could see the potential to have three swings into the base channel right at the 50 to call a point of confluence that you could have a potential trade here to the long side. While I do still feel strongly that this bear market is yet to end, we do trade degrees within degrees, so we'll just keep our head on a swivel and take the trades as they come. All right, let's jump into Bitcoin, but before we do, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of these weekly outlooks or any of our other midweek content on cryptos and traditional assets. As you may recall from my last Bitcoin outlook, that I am tracking two potential counts on this asset. The primary, which is A, B, C, that we are midway in the C of, or finishing up this pink 1, 2 for a very deep wave 2 of a ending diagonal. We talked about a few different options, but the primary expectation was that we would finish the wave 3 and that we could potentially use the trend line shown for a short trade. As we could see, that short on the trend line worked to perfection, and we have since bounced nicely, and I can happily report that the pink option from the chart that I was describing is officially eliminated. We are now down to the large primary flat that I've been showing, or the bullish alternative that goes away from that. This is the chart where I showed members where the potential bounce could take place. And as we see, it bounced right in the primary box, and we've continued on. However, there's a little bit of concern here. The question becomes, is this the fifth wave, or are we putting in some sort of sideways corrective to put in a sideways style 4? As you can see, we finished a sharp wave 2, and this would be a sharp wave 4, which is very odd to not observe the rule of alternation. At this point, we can see that we've made an impulsive wave off this low, which could be our entire fifth wave. However, we have appeared to make what looks to be corrective waves after it. My bias is to continue to trade long until wrong. I'm going to look for lower time frame trades to get long and trade to the upside with the full awareness that the fifth wave could totally be in here, or I'm just trading for a reactive wave to this level before we put in a potential C, or that something much more bullish could potentially be happening. But again, I want to be long until wrong. And of course, don't forget, we're just talking about the trading degree. I'm still expecting to at least challenge the previous lows of the bear market before the bear market does officially end and we continue on to new all-time highs. I will be quickly changing bias to trade to the short side when this scenario has started to confirm.